I use the S.T.O.P basically to describe what I'm trying to do here and outside of recovery, which is basically sober, treatment, opportunities, and passing.
Stay clean. I always gotta be clean.
So sober, which is the S, my outlook on sober is basically sober from all drugs, from all addictions, from all alcoholic, from all liquor, no matter if it's wine, no matter if it's beer or hardcore stuff.
Sober is being free from all drugs and alcohol. And we base that on a 30-day process. If you're 30 days from it, that's what we consider sober. If you're less than 30 days, basically you haven't used or haven't had access to it. So we try to use a sober, a 30-day cutoff as far as you being sober. Because if you're not, the 30-day cutoff, basically you just detox yourself. You haven't had the substance. So sober is being free from all drugs and alcohol.
Of course, if you're not sober, you're not thinking straight. If you're not in treatment, you're basically still living out there. You're dealing, you're, selling, you're taking everything from your families. You're stealing, you're, abusing everything, the system. You're abusing the alcohol, you're abusing the drugs. If you don't get treatment, then you're basically either winding up in jail, you're winding up in homes. This is where you go. I mean, if you don't listen and you don't do the right things in life and you don't make the right choices, you can end up in one of these correction centers. You can end up in prison. You can end up in jail. So basically, sober means staying away from all that and staying sober.
It's a dirty world, so I gotta be clean.
It's a big thing. I mean, especially, once you get out of recovery, you're still going to need treatment. You're still going to need to go to AA meetings. You're going to go to things that, basically you're away from all the negative things in life and away from all the temptations, which are huge, especially after treatment, especially like the first couple of weeks. I mean, it's really hard.
I mean, some of that stuff, you get hooked on it, you physically can't get off of it unless you have somebody helping you.
So I don't want people to think out there that you can do this on your own. You get hooked on them drugs, I'm telling you now, dude, it's not it. It's not it whatsoever, because there's no way you can get off of heroin by yourself. There's no way that you can get off of cocaine by yourself. There's no way you can get off of crack by yourself.
You can't hide anything because somebody knows what's going on. Somebody has an idea of what's going on. Just to be upfront with it, and if you have a problem, you have a problem, just seek that help that you need and reach out to someone that you feel comfortable with, whether it be a school counselor, a church member, or an adult in your family. Reaching out to them, let them know that you have a problem and that you're willing to get help for that problem. That's the main thing, is getting help for the problem.
So you got to be supportive. You got to get them into help. You got to, be there for them.
It's a big issue in getting the families involved because you need that support. Get the families involved to make them successful. And also just giving you the tools, the coping skills, being able to identify your triggers and things of that nature, changing the people, places, and things. Also getting acclimated to the 12 steps.
Some people in recovery has got sponsors. If you can be a sponsor for somebody that that has this disease or has this kind of problem with alcohol, then be a sponsor. Be like their big brother or their big sister or their mom or their dad if they don't have anything like that in their lives.
I think that everybody in some fashion or another needs some kind of treatment in life. I mean, like, you got to sort of have some kind of coach or some person that you can go to.
We're all addicted to something, but it's how you handle it and also the support that you need to let them know that it is a disease and you do need help, and giving them that information and that guidance that they need to work on that situation.
So treatment basically to me is basically just getting help.
If you want to be somebody, then this what I mean.
So now we get to the O, which is basically, I consider O as opportunities. Once you are sober, once you do have treatment now and you got your life on track, you got so many opportunities out there that basically this helps you stay sober, that helps you stay in treatment. I mean, you got opportunities for as job-wise, you got opportunity for as if you're in any kind of careers, opportunities basically to build your family and relationships back up. opportunities for as if you want to become a football coach or a soccer coach, or if you want to help with AAA, or if you want to just basically, it's endless. And of course, as you can see with me next to the river here, it's basically endless. I mean, you know, the Mississippi River just keeps on going.
What kinds of things could I do if I didn't have this, you know, chain around my neck and just keeping me like, so opportunities would be endless.
You know, our opportunities are endless once we get into the recovery program and we get treatment and we're sober. So that's, I mean, it kind of sort of all plays together.
If you can picture your life being like not addicted or not in a financial mess or not in a whatever, then you have a better chance of like thinking about what are the steps to actually get there.
So O is basically just opportunities of life. I mean, you got everything. If you want to turn your life over to God, which is a big thing, you know, through this, if you want to be a strong Christian and you want to live that kind of life, you know, it'd be cool, you know, to turn your life over to Christ, which basically I try to use as my support group, you know, my church, my family, my pastor, which I call him 24/7. So don't be afraid, you know, to call your pastor or somebody in church, a youth group leader, or somebody that basically can help you.
I'm a good guy, shining so hard like a star in the sky. Please don't despise, no need for a ride. You can live just like this if you decide.
Passion is passion about your life, passion about your treatment, passion about your new job, passion about, you know, getting your families back together, and especially if you're on heroin, drugs, or anything like that that you're addicted to. Now that you're clean and you're sober and you've been in treatment and now you got your opportunities ahead of you in life, passion basically is drawing you closer to all of them, which basically is helping you become more clean and basically completely get away from the drugs, completely away from the alcohol. And passion is just, it's so much. I mean, that word is just huge.
Whatever you're doing to get that drug, you should be able to do that. The same passion that you had to get high, you should have that same passion to stay sober.
You know, like I said, well, the goal, passion for Christ, is huge. You know, listen to the radio station. Find your Christian station that you can turn to when you feel down and you feel like life is endless and there's things happening. You know, and I'm not saying that, you know, we as recoveries, we do have issues. I mean, we still have the daily life. We still have issues for bill paying. We still have issues, you know, at our job. We still have things that are negative. But the idea of it is take that and use the passion to help you overcome them things. Use Christ to help come over them things. Use the Bible, use a 12-step program, use everything you can, because there's so much help out there. A lot of people don't even know that's out there that can help teens and young adults and, you know, kids that get pregnant in high school. There's so many issues or so many things out there that can actually help these kids and families to be more passionate about their life.
I do. I always gotta be clean.
Keep it clean, keep it in recovery, and please don't forget about the stop sign. S as in sober, T is in treatment, O is in opportunities, and P is for passion and for Christ and for life. Thank you.
Stay clean, you know just what I mean. Early Sunday morning, you know I gotta stay clean.